What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Clash Royale video. I'm your host, Duck Koala, coming at you guys with a brand new video, and today we're going to be talking about something really cool that I actually kind of came across the other day in the Supercell forums. So there's actually a guy that's actually working on a version to develop a console-based Clash Royale game. Yes, a console-based Clash Royale game, and I kind of have like a little message right here that he sends to Supercell, and we'll go ahead and read it. So it says, "Hi. My friends and I are a big fan of your games. Clash Royale is our favorite way for us to spend our free time, and we love dueling together in our clan. We have some great ideas to transfer the formula of this game into a third-person game designed for consoles. This would be an app-to-game adaptation similar to the Plants vs. Zombies series with their console adaptation Garden Warfare, which was very well received on one of the top games in 2014. Here are some of our ideas. The game will be character-based, with about 15 of the main cards from Royale being playable, and each one will have unique abilities which relate to their functions in the original game, and some new abilities that create a new layer of strategy which in each character, similar to like the Overwatch system. The cards that are most likely to be playable will be like the Musketeer, Prince, Knight, Wizard, Barbarian, Baby Dragon, Mini P.E.K.K.A, Witch, Valkyrie, Bowler, Mega Minion, Lumberjack, and the Princess. And here's pretty much like the overall like layer of like the game and like how it works. So the main game mode would have maps from the original game with 2 crown towers and a king tower on each side. The main objective would be the same as the app: destroy the towers, and destroying the king tower wins the game. The game would last longer than a few minutes though, and it might range on an average between 10 to 20 minutes or possibly less with a very well coordinated team. Each tower would have proportionally equivalent health but increase greatly so that multiple well-planned pushes would be required to take one out. Enemy towers would shoot at you, dealing a considerable amount of damage per hit, so staying on your opponent's side for long durations would not be encouraged. Whatever character you choose to spawn as, you'll be able to move around the arena freely, and you can choose to attack whatever towers or other characters you want. One of the unique features in the game will be a power-up system, however. These power-ups will spawn periodically in the center as well as one on each base. Each time they spawn, it will encourage players to fight around that area to receive the power-up. Power-ups will vary from giving a player to a spell, to using opponents or towers, to allowing them to spawn for life as a Hog Rider, Giant Skeleton, Giant, Golem, P.E.K.K.A, Lava Hound, etc. to do massive tower damage. If they are skilled enough to get to the tower without dying, other power-ups would be defensive cards that you can place on your side to assist in defense. The defense card power-ups would spawn fairly often on your friendly side of the arena, but the large card power-ups would spawn in the center and only spawn a few times per game. These power-ups can turn the tide of the battle in your team's favor, so when one of those teams starts appearing, your team needs to fight for control of their bridge area so they can grab the power-ups once they spawn. Character abilities: each of these abilities will be on a cooldown so that they can be tuned. Depending on how balanced they are. Here's our rough draft list of some like the character's abilities. So for example, like the Musketeer. Primary fire, single but powerful shots that pack a heavy punch with a relatively slow fire rate. She has medium health. One ability is a power shot that deals massive damage but takes a few seconds to charge once activated. Another ability is the 3 Musketeers spawn, which temporarily spawns 2 other AI Musketeers that fire at an increased speed. This ability can be used at the perfect time for the Musketeers to lock onto the tower and do heavy damage. Another card that they actually implemented in here that I thought was really cool was the Witch. Her primary cast spells from a medium range that deals small amounts of splash damage but aren't incredibly powerful. She will automatically spawn a few skeletons every 15 seconds, and one of her abilities is a skeleton army, which spawns an army of skeletons immediately that are effective and taking out high health units or single target units. These are just kind of a few ideas that they actually had for the game, and they actually have some really cool photos of like, you know, just in-game like photos that they've taken and everything. So like here's an image of like a P.E.K.K.A with like his health and everything, like his like damage bar and everything like that. I thought that was a pretty cool idea. Here's an image of like a chest that they had made. It's like a 3D model created by the actual user. So I mean, I thought that just looks really cool. So I mean, that's just a really cool idea. And then this last photo right here is probably what caught the attention of most people. And it's like this area where like you can see the mini P.E.K.K.A and you can see the tower, but like it's kind of like in a 3D scale to a point to where it looks like it's VR almost, to where like you're using a virtual reality headset to actually play the Clash Royale game. So like there were some ideas and everything that people would like left comments in the comment section, like talking about how it would be such an amazing thing if you could join in on the game and it was VR related and you can actually like see from the perspective of whatever troop that you're playing as. And I thought that would be such an amazing amazing idea. And to be honest, if we can actually get the funding and everything backed behind this, I would totally play the crap out of this game. Like, that just seems like such an amazing idea, and it's so like fresh and new that would actually, you know, I feel like it would bring an audience to Clash Royale. I mean, yeah, it'd be console based, and I mean, you know, there's talk about it being maybe brought to PC or anything like that, but I feel like that was such an amazing concept that it actually could work. I mean, if you guys would play a console based version of Clash Royale, would you? Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of the whole console VR based version of Clash Royale. Mobile VR is a really big thing right now. There are a lot of people that are doing it, and I just think it'd be freaking sick. So if you guys want to see a VR version of Clash Royale, let me know in the comment section down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe for more daily videos from your boy. There's some link and annotations right here. Make sure you guys go check out that. I actually did start a second channel. It's actually my vlogging channel, so if you guys want to go subscribe to that, make sure you guys go do that. The link is in the description down below, and you can also click the annotation right here. And if you have not seen the video that I posted yesterday on this channel, make sure you do that. You can click on the little video link right there, and the link is in the description down below. But once again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been your boy Duck Koala. Peace out.